Player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, individuals. It is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we have the Houston Rockets going up against the Celtics out in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Well, both of these teams are at the vanguard of what has been an increasing trend in the NBA. Breakneck pace, Shaq.
Everybody loves a little showtime, but maybe not all the time. In many games now, it's all about winning, and losing is determined.
You ever gone at breakneck pace?
No.
You know, I enjoyed the era I played in, but offensively, I would love to sample just a little bit what it would be like when defenders just can't grab you.
Wow.
Like that?
Yeah, oh my gosh. And it was even worse than that, Ernie.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Harden.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularized small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less offense. It's ironic that now his Houston team plays a much slower isolation style of basketball. Kevin, that shows his flexibility and D'Antoni's ability to adapt to his personnel.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. How about this time of the year we hear early talk about end-of-the-season awards. When you're thinking about who you'd vote for MVP or whatever, Doris, when do you start giving consideration to those topics?
You know what's fascinating, Kevin, is where all the major awards are considered, particularly the MVP, it feels like there's a narrative that develops back when the season starts. The key as a voter, I think, is to sort of eliminate the noise, look at the numbers, consider the success of teams, and make your decision from there. You've got to make sure you're really doing your research.
And sometimes, am I right, it comes down to the final couple days of the regular season before a voter like yourself knows for sure.
Kev, I have cast my MVP ballot on the last possible day in each of the last 3 years.
Wow. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Green is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. And it's Cantor in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Stolen by Tucker. Covington wide open. He fires. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Let's remember, Robert Covington is a guy who has hit over 200 three-point shots in a season. You better guard him from out there.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Covington with it, now guarded by Tatum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Walker. James Harden picking up that last basket. And Walker kicks to Smart. Now the pass to Tice. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Harden outside. Green left side. Passes it to Covington. Here's Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
The history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
He hits the second from the line. And Doris with Westbrook, that competitive fire and edge he plays with can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old school NBA mentality.
Here's Kanter. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Westbrook against Walker. Stolen by Westbrook. He kicks to Harden. Inside, Covington. The shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Walker. Rebounded by Tucker. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Tucker. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's getting around 8 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Walker taking his time here. Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Russell Westbrook.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Walker. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Kemba Walker hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Feeds it to Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, just incredible instincts from Russell Westbrook. How about that pass? On time, on target, make it easy.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Pass to Cantor. The Celtics working the ball around now. Kicks it to Walker. And he lays it straight in.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Rockets leading by 5. And here's Westbrook. A 17-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Off with the layup.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now, here's Walker. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Utah. Tatum wide open. He fires one. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Westbrook drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Walker. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. That one's not going to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Here's Smart. The Rockets making the shot. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Celtics. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
And you know, for the Celtics, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walker. Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Robert Covington. Smart against Westbrook. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Ooh, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Gordon. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Hayward.
Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
So both teams making some changes here. Good on the second free throw. And so here is Houston. They're leading by 8. Now here's Rivers. Last time 14 points for him. In the corner, it's Gordon. Over Brown. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
Just 2 to shoot. Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The offensive rebound. Back to Hayward. That one wide left.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Rivers passes to Carroll. Gordon for 3. No good that time. Hayward with some nice D. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Pass to Wanamaker. Hayward on the wing. Here's the floater.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Gordon the pass to Tucker, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Eric Gordon on the wing. The tray, and he's good on the 3-ball. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
The pass to Poirier. On the wing, Brown. Clock is at 3. And Eric Gordon pulls it down.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Rivers dishes to Gordon. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
How about the effort from Gordon Hayward? He takes pride, I think, in scoring over the defense.
Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Second shot opportunity. Cephalosha misses. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Celtics have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness, bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
And the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
For Boston, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Houston making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:16 left to play in the first. Gordon kicks to Carroll, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. In fourth, the Celtics. Fifth best, the Rockets.
Both of these clubs love to play up-tempo. That's how they win. These are the games that fans love because of the non-stop action. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Hayward outside. Passes it to Poirier. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
McLemore, the pass to Gordon. Here's Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looks like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And he can't get the first one.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
Bucket is good.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Rivers surveying the D. Eric Gordon on the wing. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and My demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around him.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Then it's Williams. And it's Poirier in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston Five. Just 5 on the clock with the fadeaway. It doesn't go for him. So Houston will take it the other way. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure scores, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impressed you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
And as people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Houston. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Nobody near Williams. From outside, off the mark. Houston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And McLemore kicks to Rivers. And it's off from three-point range. Hayward with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Rivers against Brown. Right side, Gordon. Fires from deep. Another miss by Houston. Celtics trail by 7. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Boston. The Rockets also changing it up. Robert Covington comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And James Harden has subbed in for Gordon. Brown wide open. He fires. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Brown's got 6.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Rivers against Walker. Williams with the block. They recover it. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Hayward outside. Here's the 3. But they recover it. Gets a very good look and converts. He has 7.
Well, the mid-range, Jay, has always been a staple of Gordon Hayward's game. This guy's superb at shooting it when given the opportunity.
And it's Green missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Tries it from 9. The rebound by the Celtics. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Out to Hayward. Jacks up a three. Connects from three-point range. Hayward's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Rivers dishes to Green. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Outside, Walker uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
BA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Walker with it. 6 points for him. Now a timeout called by Boston. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. Wow. I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Harden outside. Back to Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, when you look back on Russell Westbrook's career, the athleticism at the point guard position, borderline absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
He's off on the first. And with Westbrook and his elite athleticism, Doris, it can be seen in his great statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh, the strength in his legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive from the point guard position. It's extraordinary.
And the second free throw, good.
So, Kevin, Russell Westbrook wins the 2017 MVP award. Does he relax and rest on his laurels? Heck no. This guy is just striving for greatness. I love it.
Shots good by Walker.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice job by Robert Covington to draw the contact and get himself to the foul line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league, and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track. What a terrific story Robert Covington is. Gets undrafted out of college, goes to the G League and becomes an MVP, and now one of the very best defenders in the NBA. Truly an incredible journey.
And Jeff Green, now a journeyman veteran in the NBA. You know what, Doris? He'll give you good production.
It doesn't matter, Kevin, where you seem to play this guy. Jeff Green finds a way to contribute. Listen, I know his three-point shooting can be hot and cold, but this guy is aware of when to look for it and when to move the basketball. 2 qualities you love.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And both free throws good for Green.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Walker. A second chance effort. The rebound by Harden. And Kanter throws it down.
Kev, that is the strength of Enes Kanter on display. This guy is so good at staying with his shot, even when there's bodies around him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Kanter.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
Walker against Westbrook. Jeff Green on the wing. Here's Cephalosha. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Boston's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Walker the pass to Tatum. Smart against Harden. Cephalosha with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now a 3-point Rocket lead. Westbrook against Walker. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Here's Covington. He can't get that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Walker in the post. Working on Green. Outside, Walker. Here's Kanter. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Covington. The baseline jumper goes down. Covington's got 7 points.
Robert Covington being opportunistic in the mid-range. Go to work, young Co.
Now Walker, 8 points for him. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden the pass to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Walker. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Cephalosha. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's a check of the 2K leaderboard and the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
You know, the strength he has is a factor as well. He is sneaky strong for an off guard, and seeing him outmuscle a bigger opponent for a rebound is becoming a common sight.
No good on the free throw. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Robert Covington. Good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 6. Outside, Walker. Knocks it loose. Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Walker. He's got 8. Now a timeout called by Boston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Damari Carroll's checked in for James Harden.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Kemba Walker. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's getting around 28 points per, 8 assists, and 2.5 steals. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Smart on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Westbrook, no good. Celtics trail by 8. And it's blocked by Gordon. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Stolen by Cantor. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Pass to Carroll. Now here's Westbrook. Clock at 6. Shoots over Walker. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. Kemba Walker picks one up. That one misses.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Looking to get it going. Gordon with the defensive effort. Rockets leading by 8. To the middle. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Carroll gets it to go.
You know, early in his career, Kevin, Damari did not have the green light from deep, but he's proven to be more than capable from three-point distance.
Now, here's Cantor, guarded by Tucker. Walker, Smart trying to break free, and it's Walker that time on the assist by Cantor.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Gordon kicks to Carroll. Outside Westbrook. Now here is Cephalosha. D right on him. The rebound by the Celtics. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston making a switch here. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Tucker. Back to Westbrook. Shoots over Walker. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Houston was looking great right away. They strung together several impressive trips down the floor to open things up with an 8-0 run. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. The second quarter became an offensive display, with shots falling and a lot of defensive stops as they were able to close out the half with a 20-7 run. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Green, and it's Tucker in at the center position. The Celtics have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. First free throw is good.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
He's off on the second. Houston leading by 10. Here's Westbrook. It's good. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
Westbrook can absorb contact, Kevin. He's got great focus and great finishing ability.
And Boston has possession. Walker dishes to Cantor. Passes it to Tice. Down low, Tatum passes to Cantor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum against Covington. The kick out to Walker. Misses off the left iron.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Tucker can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 12. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Green, no luck. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
For Boston, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. And here's Walker. He's got 11. Over Westbrook. Boston again missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
He kicks to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Here is Harden. Shoots over Cantor. Harden, no good. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
And the shot goes in. And it's 13 points for Kemba Walker.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Now, Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Harden's shot is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Walker. He's got 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Boston. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Both good from the line that time. Boston with the ball. They trail by 16. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Tice with the ball. Now Green defending. Tice kicks to Cantor. 4 on the clock. They get a hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Houston. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Rockets leading by 16. Double team on Westbrook. Tucker finds Green. Over Tice. Here's Tucker. Takes it out to Covington. Hits it from three-point range. Covington's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Tice passes to Tatum. To the inside. Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Harden the pass to Green. Over Tice. Green, no luck. Celtics trail by 17. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that's intelligence and effort from Tucker. Picking the ball cleanly, igniting the fast break.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Westbrook passes to Green. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. 19-point game. Good work there as it goes. The Rockets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Down low. A nice shot by Tucker. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting 40% from the field. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Houston making some changes. Damari Carroll comes in for P.J. Tucker. And McLemore subbed in for Robert Covington. Now here's Hayward, guarded by McLemore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Ben McLemore.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
First one falls for him. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Hayward hits them both. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
Poirier passes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Brown. 14 points for Gordon Hayward.
The difference in confidence level from when Gordon Hayward entered the league to now, I get the sense he feels he can go at anyone anytime he wants.
Williams against Carroll. McLemore dishes to Carroll. Hayward with some nice D. Celtics trail by 18. Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Smart's checked in for Boston. And Brown drops them both. Rockets leading by 16. Westbrook double team. He feeds it to Harden. Stolen by Smart. Stolen by Westbrook. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
It's stolen by Carroll. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden with it. Now guarded by Smart.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Hayward. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Westbrook passes to Carroll. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Westbrook. Houston moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. And McLemore kicks to Harden. That shot off. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 16. Smart wide open. He fires. And again, it's Boston converting.
I'll tell you, that's really an improving jumper right there from Marcus Smart. The form is really starting to take shape.
Pass to McLemore. Outside Westbrook. The 3 from Harden. The rebound by the Celtics.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. For the Rockets, Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Green. Gordon comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Walker against Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. Walker in the post. Covered by Sefolosha. That shot off.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
The Rockets again can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Walker against Rivers. There's the pass to Gordon. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 14 points for Jaylen Brown.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic. Really nice.
Here's Rivers. Williams with the block.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And it's blocked by Gordon. And they're able to recover. Houston leading by 10. Rivers passes to Carroll. 1:09 left to play here in the third. And it's Gordon missing. Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Hayward at the stuff.
There is nothing soft about Gordon Hayward at the cup. This guy's superb finishing that one.
Rivers against Walker. Passes to Gordon. Rivers bounce pass. And Tucker kicks to Rivers. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Gordon. The Rockets with another miss. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
To stop the drought, here's Cephalosha, and he drops it in from the low post. Cephalosha's got 5 now.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Boston shooting right around 46% from the floor in the third quarter. Walker, and the layup falls.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Gordon. This one for 3. Good on the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Tatum and Hayward make up the 2 forward spots. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Cantor in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. No coverage that time. That's 12 points for Robert Covington.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Pass to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game. Walker against Rivers. The pass to Gordon. He dishes it to Covington. Over Hayward. Covington's shot is off. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. 9-point game. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A rebound by the Celtics. Cantor's got 8 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Daniel Tice is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Tucker, uncovered. That one off the back iron and out. Celtics trail by 9. Walker with it, picked up by Rivers. Walker's shot is off. The Rockets shooting reasonably well, 45%. Gordon the pass to Carroll. Over Tatum, and Carroll gets it to go.
Well, this is how you make it easy on yourself. Damari Carroll gets close position on the interior and makes it easy.
Here's Walker. Pass to Tice. Smart up top. Back to Tice. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 6th assist on the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Tucker, stolen by Cantor. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. Misses off the right iron.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Walker's shot is off.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside, Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Here's Walker. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
And here's Tatum for 3. No good on the shot. So Houston will take it the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Walker against Rivers. Outside, Walker, 6 to shoot. Hits the jumper in space. Rivers with it. Outside, Gordon. Back to Rivers. Over Smart. Rivers can't get it to go.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his 4th foul of the contest. So for the Rockets, Jeff Green is checked in for Damari Carroll, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, this guy just giving it everything he has. Tucker doing major damage in transition.
Here's Walker. Kicks to Cantor. Now Tice. Pass to Walker. Smart trying to break free. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Kemba Walker. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Green left side. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Smart. The Celtics are gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Walker in the post. Defended by Covington. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And no good that time. Excellent D from Cantor. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum deciding where to go with it. The pass to Cantor. The kick out to Walker. Shoots the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Walker's got 12 points in just the second half.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Gordon. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Rockets lead by 10.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Now here's Cantor. Guarded by Tucker. Here's Walker. And that one drops. Walker's got 24.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Green. Over Tice. Second chance shot. Tucker slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Westbrook against Walker. Here's Tatum. And another basket for Boston.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Pass to Green. Fires for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Walker kicks to Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Covington from the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Here's Walker. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
Here's Cantor. Stolen by Tucker.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
Shots good by Green.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Smart against Harden. And the pass to Tucker. Outside, Covington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Tatum's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
A 3-ball. Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Here's Walker. Up and in on the layup. Walker's got 26.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
In the corner, Harden. From deep. And Boston with the rebound. Smart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Walker from past the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Inside. Stolen by Smart. Here's Walker. And he overshot that one, missing. Rockets leading by 9. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Jeff Green drops them both. Celtics trail by 11. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Walker against Westbrook, and Kanter throws it down.
Well, this is Enes Kanter's comfort zone. At the rack in a hurry.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. He kicks it to Covington. Passes it to Harden. Wide open look. Jump shot is good.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Westbrook against Walker. In the corner. Tatum with it. His 3-pointers off the mark. Houston leading by 11. Robbed up there for Green. Stolen by Kanter. Smart passes to Tice. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
That shot wide open. And the Rockets lead by 14.
spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
To the inside. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Walker against Westbrook. Puts it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 31 points for Walker.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Congrats, James, on the win. This is a very tough team. What does it mean to beat them?
It meant a lot. We wanted to come out here and play with some energy. My guys made shots defensively. It was a gutsy win for us.
I'm sure you'll see these guys again. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.